everyone and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri and we are here at my house in Zoodesia getting ready for a really exciting day of exhibit building! Huzzah! Huzzah! Today, my friends, we are going to be going over and we are going to be building up some exhibits over in the Asian forest area, which really I should just start calling the jungle forest area, because today the exhibit I want to work on has nothing to do with Asia and everything to do with Australia, because I would like to be adding in Argulian finches today, you guys. The little Gouldian finches. I'm so excited. If you guys don't know, Gouldian finches are the beautiful, extremely colorful finch, also known as the rainbow finch, that I happen to own. And they are an endangered species of bird from Australia. And they're doing really well. You can actually find them pretty popular in the pet industry, but they're endangered because of habitat loss. So I'm really excited to be able to talk about them. You can hear them singing and talking in almost every single video I have. So it's really fun. And you can see them in person. If you guys want to see them in person, go look at the vlogs. I have vlogs of them. You guys can go see them in the cute little vlogs. But I'm so excited because today is the day we are going to be working on their exhibit, everybody. Oh, and then just really quickly, I kind of glanced over here and I was like, you know what, I haven't harvested up my essence berries in a while. That doesn't feel like a smart idea, because every now and then you just like need to down like 50 levels worth of experience, and if you don't have the berries ready beforehand, it's kind of a pain in the rump. We actually got a ton of experience from doing our little monster safari, which was a lot of fun. There we go. I don't know why. Every single time I always regret how I put the bushes away. All right, good. Loot of Adventure. It's never in Loot of Adventure. I always know that and I always do that. Look at all of that. Look at that beautiful pile of experience berries. So that is going to be there for us in the future in case we ever need to use those experience berries to get experience points for some sort of project. So that makes me happy. Dang it, and I forgot to leave the reusable safari nets at Pavo's again yesterday. Well, now I feel silly. I guess it was full of German Shepherds when we collected all of those German Shepherd puppies. Darling! Mwah! Take that. Whoops, I'm pushing you right off the stairs. Sorry about that, darling. But when we got the German Shepherd puppies yesterday. So, Gouldian finches. In fact, let's go get them out of the stasis chamber first thing, because they're so precious and I love them, and I have many of them myself. My mom actually bred them as a sort of therapy pet way back when, and she got into them, and then she was like, you need to get some too, they're so fun. And I was like, I don't know, Mom, I'm not really into birds. And now I'm really into birds. And here they are, my little finches. Come to me, my doves. They're not doves though, they're finches, so don't get confused. I just call them doves and geese in real life too, just when I'm kind of like playing with them. Alright, so they are in... Ooh, okay, that was the sound of a skeleton in my house. There's a skeleton in my house. He might be coming for revenge. Alright, we're suited up. Alright, did you get him? Major Calhoun, Captain Kaz? Are my security cats doing their job? Let's see if I can find any... Captain Kaz! Captain Kaz, he's like, I have defended the home. This is our home turf. Captain Kaz, you look like you are on fire because you're standing right in the middle of that torch. I mean, there's a torch there and everything. So how the heck-a-doodle did we end up with a freaking skeleton? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, our security offices should be on top of this. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Good luck, you guys. Get to the bottom of that. That's almost as bad as when we had the creeper just walk into our house one day. That was kind of amazing. But yes, so I'm super excited because adding the finches in is something I've really wanted to do. I want to add in blueberry and acacia and persimmon and all of my other finches. And I really need to just stick a puppy in the garden. Is she going for it? Aki got it. Woo! Go, Aki, go! To pick up everything that Aki drops. Oh my gosh, it's kind of amazing. But we're going to be looking for some savanna plants today. And this is kind of an interesting mix, because the Gouldian finches, these little guys right here, are actually from northern Australia and kind of a temperate savanna area. So you end up with like a lot of eucalyptus trees, and they nest inside of holes in eucalyptus trees and other old growth trees. And they're kind of savanna-y with the open grasslands. They're not really jungly birds. So, I thought about it, but I still want to put them over in the jungle forest area. I already have an area marked off I'm going to show you that I'm thinking about making their little aviary in. But I was thinking, what could stand in for a eucalyptus? What tree do we have that could stand in for a eucalyptus? Because I am 99.9% sure that we no longer have like any kind of eucalyptus. So if we do that, because I can't remember I can't remember how you would spell eucalyptus, so we're just gonna start like with that, and that might already be wrong. There's like spectral moss. That is amazing, actually. I want spectral moss. I've never heard of spectral moss before. There's spectral ferns. There's pine cones. Let's see. There's some really cool armor. Interesting. Oh, and there's some little oolong tea, which actually offers projectile resistance. So apparently you can dodge out of the way of all of the little arrows that are being shot towards you. There's leeches. There's electric eels. Let's see what else we have here. Bunch of panels. What's this? There's pieces of sponge. There's like the zebra record, which I think you can get from like a dancing zebra Mo Creatures animal. Brewing barrel. I'm not seeing any trees. Nothing green and leafy. Oh wait, what's this? A pecan sapling. Purple pieces. That's to make like mosaic tiles with the rock hounding mod. There's a woodpecker egg. Let's see. That's a coffee con latte. And then yeah, there's a whole bunch of plants over here and rice cakes, but not really like saplings. In fact, we could find it better if we looked up saplings. So if we pull up saplings and we look over all of the different options of the trees that we have, there's like ethereal saplings. Let's see, redwood, palm, tea, rubber saplings. Let's see, there's canopy tree saplings. Kind of get into eucalyptus, but not quite. The sickly twilight oak sapling, I was thinking might look kind of like a eucalyptus tree, but really the one that got me super excited and I actually wanted to add in and see if it looked anything like a eucalyptus tree is the mahogany sapling. I feel like the mahogany sapling, because it looks amazing for one thing, and because they're very beautiful color leaves, I want to try out mahogany saplings. So we're going to see if we have any more mahogany saplings. Ooh, there's a swamp sapling. I had no idea. Wow, look at all this stuff. Ooh, there's so many little saplings. We need to have like little orchards of these things one day. So then the other problem becomes, I don't know if we have any more mahogany saplings. I don't know where they went. I know that we collected. I was like adamant, because here's our mahogany leaf, and I think we have like mahogany wood shoved in here somewhere. Here's a dead leaf. Maple, let's see, there's some little peppercorn, coconut, rainbow oak. We have rainbow oaks even. Here's rubber saplings, acacia saplings, spruce saplings. I mean, acacia saplings are probably pretty close to what a eucalyptus tree would look like, to be honest. But I don't know, I wanted something a little bit more exciting for my grassland. So we might have to go out and find a mahogany. Let's see, where's my miscellaneous? We might have to go find another mahogany sapling, because it appears that somehow, even though I could have sworn up and down that I had mahogany, I think they're in the Pea Fall area. Okay, so we will be hitting up Pea Fall Gardens, because I think they're in the Pea Fall area. I think that's where all of my mahogany saplings with these absolutely beautiful mahogany leaves. Look at that, look at that. I think they're very pretty. They look a little bit like eucalyptus leaves to me. They're not really. If we ever get koalas, we can return to this debate. But what the birds actually eat, and one of the reasons that they're currently endangered, oh, she's just leaving stuff everywhere, oh, Aki. One of the reasons that they're currently endangered in Australia is because they're running out of grassland. Oh, she's just leaving stuff everywhere, oh my gosh. Because of a lot of fires. There's a lot of forest fires. There's a lot of grass fires that happen in Australia. There's a lot of habitat loss. There's a lot of agricultural growth that has shrunk down the habitat that the Gouldian finches can live in. So they have lost out some of the very important grass that they eat that make it so that they can breed prolifically in the wild. So it's really interesting because there's well over probably 20,000 pet Gouldian finches in Australia alone, and probably only about 2,000 left in the wild. Just that few, because there's not enough grass for them to eat. So I was thinking it would be nice to grow different types of grasses for them, and make it look like a lot of different grain variety. So when it comes to the grasses, I wonder, like if we pull this up, like this dune grass would actually be perfect to put down. And the grass gardens would be amazing, you guys. So like getting the grass gardens, sea oats, silver moor grass. What the finches tend to eat are the seeds of these grasses. So I want to provide like a big mix of grasses inside of their exhibit. And they pretty much just eat those. Like even my finches, they're primarily seed eaters. They'll eat some like fruit and stuff like that, but it's really uncommon. You really have to kind of teach the baby babies how to do that, because the adults will be like, I don't want to touch that, and they'll just ignore it. And you're like, but I cut up that apple just for you, and they just ignore it. So like the reed canary grass maybe. Let's see. So there's a lot of grasses and things that we can find. So let's see. Aquatic plants, mushrooms and special plants, miscellaneous. Would it be in flower chest? I don't think I would have put it in flower chest. Anything like this. But we can grab like pretty plants. Pretty flowers that we can put in just to be decorative pieces. Like a little bird of paradise maybe? Okay, that's pushing it because this is more like a grassland area. So even though I want to like grab all these like cone-headed flowers and some more of these like really pretty like jungle flowers, or even just some of these like little lazura bells, cute bell flowers, we'll just call them that. Or even some of these honey spurges, I love them, but like they don't technically belong where we're supposed to be putting this stuff, so I'm trying to behave myself even though it's really hard. It's really hard, you guys. Alright, because I want to put all the colors in. And we'll add a few like really colorful fun things. Like the smooth aster is probably fine. And again, when you're building an exhibit, you don't have to be 100% exact as long as the animals are happy and taken care of. Alright, what about ground covers? That kind of covers, like, yeah, the club brushes. That would cover some of the grasses. Let's see. Not really holly. Maybe some twigs and things on the ground, though, for them to be able to pick up and put in their nest. They usually nest in hollow cavities of trees, just like the woodpeckers do. So we'll have to make some hollow cavities in our trees. Let's see, mushrooms and special plants. Not really anything in here. Do I just not collect a lot of grasses? I feel like whenever we're trying to build an exhibit lately, big gaps in what I actually gather are located, and it's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing, I'll admit it. Oh, these are the shrubs I should have put in with the red pandas. Speaking of the red pandas, I have an idea for how to deck out their exhibit a little bit more, so we'll work on that later too. You know, dead leaves and things like that wouldn't be a bad idea in the Gouldian and Finch exhibit, so they could gather it up. I'll take like the damp grass, so they could gather it up and have things that they could line their nest with. So there's an idea. All right, puppies. Let's bring Alia. And let's bring Lily today. Alia and Lily, because Ash is a handful. And here's another yuzu fruit. And Zoe, I need to bring Zoe back from like the far depths of the other side of the yard that she has been in. And maybe Holly would like to stretch her legs. She loves her chickens, but maybe she would enjoy stretching her legs soon. So let's go check on if the mahogany trees are actually hiding down with my peafowl. Maybe that's where a bunch of my plants have disappeared to. Oh, this is always so exciting. Woohoo! Right in the waterfall down. I really need to make a faster way to get back up, too, because it kind of takes forever to get back to my house from here. Alright, so let's see. And I'm keeping my eyes peeled for good grasses that we could add in. Alright, anything in here? I see a bunch of moss. A bunch of dirt. A bunch of oak leaves. I'm suspicious, but moving on. Alright, I love my little... Oh, there's a sheep checking out our stingray exhibit. Was it an educational experience for you, Mr. Sheep? Did you enjoy yourself? I hope you learned something new. There's my little stingray. I knew you guys were okay. They're just swimming around, being stingrays. Oh, what a nice exhibit. Oh, I love that little walk-in that we do. And it's just a nice small exhibit there. And I love look at the little mushrooms. Ah, they're awesome. Okay. And moving on. Oh, aha. We want to come up here, don't we? Don't we, puppies? Oh, and there's a bunch of lettuce. Well, I might as well collect this. I hear some hungry peafowl. Who's some hungry peafowl? Hungry peafowl wants some lettuce? Hello, guys. Oh, yeah, and the vulture. I wonder what the heck the vulture's eating in here, now that I think about it. Hey, Keeper Ethan. Got some lettuce for you. All right. Dun, 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 dun. And that's a full stack of XP. Woohoo! Alright, the flashy tell isn't the only way males woo their females. Often they sing a certain song to attract the ladies as well. Ooh, so that is how a peafowl is a peafowl. So let's come over here. I spy. Ooh, there's an egg. Thank you. I really need to put that like egg researcher in here soon. I am calling shenanigans. Look at this. Oak wood, mahogany leaves. I mean, technically, I guess I could build my own mahogany tree. That's not what I had in mind. There's like one grass, which is actually quite helpful for what we're about to be doing. Here's some bone meal. Like, here's an oak wood. I could have sworn like the mahogany actually has like a wood that goes with it too. Lily, stop growling at everything. She gets so aggressive sometimes. See? Look at this. So the mahogany even comes with like a special pretty wood and all of this. And I'm calling shenanigans on some of this. So I'm going to put these mahogany leaves away and we're just going to go get our own mahogany in a little bit. But first I'm going to collect some of these peafowl eggs because my goodness, I really need an egg researcher. And by the way, there is a special scientific name for someone who specializes in researching eggs. You guys have actually found that and it's amazing. And oh my gosh, I forgot how colorful this exhibit is. It's wonderful. I love it. And let's gather this egg up too. Gotta put it away. All right, there we go. Now everybody's nice and safe. I feel like when we gather up a ton of these eggs one day and I have a whole bunch back in the house, it would be nice to try to hatch them to see if we could get a little albino peafowl, one of the very rare color variants of the peafowl. Ooh, I'll have to ask Pavo if he knows if there are peafowl that are split, because there's a very, very rare color variant where they'll be split half and half, and like half of them is albino coloration and half of them is normal coloration. Super duper rare, but it has happened. All right, and then let's come down here. I'm actually gonna hello Dodo, ATM. With one of Martha's mini children. I'm going to casually exchange the experience points for some coinage so I can maybe get something to eat later, even though I still have my delicious pumpkin muffins right here. Whew. And all right, we're going to continue onward. I'm still feeling pretty gypped about the fact that I don't have any mahogany saplings. What kind of like proper plant-loving biologist am I that I am lacking a mahogany sapling in my plant sorting shed? My plant sorting shed is huge. It took forever to build. Why is it not better stocked? I am stunned. I don't feel like we used to have this problem in the old world. I'm shaking my little cane in the air. All right, down we go. So here we are in the South Chinese Tiger exhibit area. And right over here, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, is where I am trying to figure out how to build a really nice Gouldian finch aviary. And I feel like this one's too small, you guys. I feel like this one is way too small. So Lily, stop growling at everything. My goodness gracious. Are you just hungry? Is that not you? Is it your stomach growling? Maybe it's your stomach growling. Maybe it's not the dog growling, it's just the dog's stomach. All right, so this is where I was planning the Gouldian finch aviary, and I kind of incorporated one of the ginormous trees that we have here. I cleared out a bunch of little bushes. Hello, horse. I take it you want to go to my meadow of horses and become a wild horse there, eh? We'll work on that. But yeah, I was trying to incorporate like this tree, and I had to remove one mushroom, but I figured we can get some mycelium and bone meal up a mushroom to like replenish the mushrooms and the fungi for us, so I don't feel like I'm destroying the ecosystem. But the more I walk around here, the more I feel like, no, this isn't big enough. Yes, this is a huge aviary. Once I put, where's that snake? Oh, there's the snake. I kept hearing that snake the entire time I was putting the stone down, and I was like, where are you? I can't find you. But that is not a venomous snake, so we don't have to worry. It's just a little tree snake. But yeah, and you're not going to be allowed in my aviary, by the way, Mr. Tree Snake, because then you would try to eat my birds. So let's see. Yeah, what I want to do is I want to make it so that the aviary is big enough to house tons and tons of Gouldians. Maybe have like a nice tree, the mahogany tree with the cavities, like which means the open places inside of the tree, kind of like a hole inside the tree, where the finches can like lay their itty bitty teeny tiny little eggs, which I love so much. So maybe some of that. This is probably big enough. I'm probably just being fussy. Fussy. But I really love Gouldian finches. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking, what if, and there's a lot of staghorn mushrooms here, what if I made it so that there's like a tunnel that goes across to another aviary on the other side of this ravine, so that there would be 2 Gouldian finch aviaries, and you could walk into one and walk across the bridge over this ravine. Oh my gosh, which is full of like, there's a cheetah. Okay, I don't want to fall. There's a goat. There's like a leopard. They could be leopards or cheetahs, depending. There's a whole bunch of horses down there. My goodness, it's like, oh, and there's a mole. Like there's a lot of activity going on in the bottom of this little cavern. I probably should actually look in these caverns one day and see what's down here, because I still have yet to explore them. Wow, there's like a whole little ecosystem going on down there. Lots of fossils. It's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. But But yeah, I was thinking, why not do that instead to make it even better and bigger? So maybe make the aviary bigger like this way, and then where this tree is, I'm gonna have to clear you out, tree. I'm sorry, it's not personal. Oh my gosh, I would have walked right off the ravine just then because I almost jumped where the tree had been. But yeah, what if we kept going? If I can just reach these, thank you very much. What if we kept going and we made it so that there's another aviary dome on the other side, like a really big one, and then there's a tunnel, a glass tunnel, so the birds can fly back and forth too, that goes over to the other side. I think that would be really cool, and then I could have so many Korean finches. I could have all the finches, and it would make me very happy. So I think that's what we might do, you guys. I think it's a big project, but I think it could be a fun one. And I think what I want to do next is actually go on Sunflower, and we're gonna fly back to one of the jungles where I found all of the mahogany saplings, and we're just gonna do some gathering and get the mahogany trees, because I want to just put like a big old giant mahogany tree right there, boom, and then let them grow, and then build the entire aviary around like a big giant central tree. So that's my goal. That is my goal, puppies, and we're gonna stick to it. So I will see you guys next time when we will hop on Sunflower and take off in search of some mahogany. So I will see you guys then. Bye bye.